Hello, welcome all. This is UOS Labs assignment number 1. In this, we will see installation of a Unix as a virtual machine. In this total video tutorial, we are actually using FreeBSD as a Unix to install it on a VirtualBox. So, there are some prerequisites to install Unix as a virtual machine. First, you need a Windows or a Mac machine. Then it must have at least 4 GB of RAM. Then you need a good internet connectivity to download a FreeBSD operating system from official FreeBSD's website. Then you need a virtualization software. It may be a VirtualBox or a VMware. Then open a VirtualBox. Then go to the VirtualBox. Here click on a new to create a new virtual machine. So I will name it as a FreeBSD. It will automatically deduce its type and keep it as a 64-bit because my machine is running on a 64-bit. If yours is on a 32-bit, you have to select a 32-bit. So due to some storage issues, I have to select some other machine folder location. So I will select it. Then just click on the next button. Keep this all setting as a by default because Unix operating system doesn't need any much resources, so these recommended resources are enough to install this operating system. So after setting this, your virtual machine will be set up here. Just click on start button. It will prompt you for a startup disk. The FreeBSD ISO file that you have downloaded from the FreeBSD's official website, you have to select it from the drop down menu. So here it is, then I will select it and click on start button. A FreeBSD operating system will auto boot and prompts you the installer. After installer prompts, the arrow keys will help you to make a selection and enter key will make sure your selections. So I will hit enter, then just go with the by default settings. I will give it name as a host, then again go with the by default one. Here you have to select a guided UFS disk setup. Click on entire disk, DOS partition, OK, finish, commit. So this overall process takes some little bit amount of time. So after successful installation, it will prompt you for a new password setup. So this is actually for a root user. So I will set up my password. Then just select the by default settings for network configuration. Then it will prompt you for a region selection. So here select the Indian Ocean, British Indian Ocean territory. You can skip this part. So go with by default one until it asks to add a user on it. So I will give it name as a guest for new user and full name as a guest user. So if you leave empty and hit enter, it will take a by default choice. So I will hit enter, again enter, then here I will select it, mention it as a wheel group, then again by default one until it asks you for the password. Type yes. To add another user, type no. Just click on OK to exit. For manual configuration, you have to select no, then reboot your system. So after it reboots, you have to close the current instance of a FreeBSD. Then go to the settings. Inside settings, click on storage and remove this disk image. So removing this will ensure that your FreeBSD virtual machine didn't goes into the boot state again. So click on start. It will take couple of seconds to auto boot. So after booting it, it will ask you for the login. So here you have to mention your name, username as a guest, and enter password for the guest user. So here your operating system FreeBSD is ready to use. Now you can use the Unix commands. So here I will demonstrate you some commands such as clear, uh, who, man. So man command needs another thing such as man who. So this manual page will appear for who command. So this is the whole process of installation of a FreeBSD operating system. So system will shut down automatically. So thank you for watching this.